Hi guys, my name is Joe. I'm a UK eBay reseller, and in this video I'm going to show you some pickups from the last few weeks. At the moment it is half term, so I haven't been out sourcing as much as I usually would. The weather hasn't been that great and the car boots haven't really picked up like they normally would like in previous years. So I'm going to show you some pickups that I've sourced. It is really not the best sort of pickups, but I'll show you what I had picked up, how much I paid and how much I hope to get back. So the first item was this PC game, Civilization. Now it's actually the second one which does quite well and you can get about £10 for. This one is not so much, but I'll probably put it on for £5 or just take it to another car boot. I paid 50p, so it's not a big loss on that one. I also picked up at the same time this game called Cities XL 2012. This game is basically like a rip-off of SimCity. So if the last SimCity game, which was actually really decent, was like 2004, and there's a few different games since which I've tried to recreate the SimCity sort of game where you build your own city and then destroy it and stuff. This one comes quite close. I remember downloading something similar to this one. I think it was like the earlier version, and the graphics were really good at the for the time it was out. 50p. This one is going on eBay for about £12, so happy with that for 50p. Moving on to DVDs, I also picked up this Worst Witch in a charity shop for £1. This one's going for about £8, £9 on eBay, and it's some episodes from The Worst Witch. It's the best of The Worst Witch. This was on CITV back in the day, about 2000, 2001. Vaguely remember it being on TV, so yeah, definitely worth looking out for. I also picked up from a charity shop Die Hard 1 to 3. I'm not too sure if there's a new one out quite a few years back. But yeah, 1 to 3. It did have the sticker on. It was originally from Asda. It had like £17. That's when DVDs were obviously expensive. I paid £1.49 and I'll probably aim for about £12 because it is still sealed. I also picked up this DVD called Off the Rails. It's a Region 4 DVD. It's like a New Zealand program about trains. Anything Region 1 or Region 2, 3, 4, I tend to pick up. If it's like a TV program, if it's cheap. This one I paid £1 for. And I probably about £10, so £1 to £10 is not that bad. I also picked up a Phoenix Knights. This is series 1 of 2 series. Yeah, series 1. And I paid £1 for this. Now they're not doing as well as they were last year, but if you got the both of them, you can still get £16, £17. Sometimes if PDK is on TV, you can get a lot more. So Car Share is coming out, I believe, in May for like the final episode. So keep an eye out, and this might do quite well. I picked up this sealed DVD called Born Equal. It's got Colin Firth, Robert Carlyle, and Anne-Marie Duff, who was in Shameless. And yeah, it's sealed. It's like a TV program on the BBC from 2017. I do not remember it being on TV, but it looks quite a good drama, so I may watch it because it's not actually going for that much. It's going for about £7, which really, for a new sort of recent TV program, you usually expect £10 minimum, but we'll watch it maybe and see how it goes. I also picked up Mr. Selfridge, sorry. Yeah, and this one is season 4 of the final series basically. of the TV show on ITV. Now this finished back in 2016, 2015 I think. And there's 4 series in total. This is the final one. Often at car boots and charity shops I always see number 1 and number 2, but you never see series 4. This one is going for about £10 still on eBay. I paid £1.50, so I'll make a few quid on that. Grey's Anatomy. I tend to pick up Grey's Anatomy from series 6 onwards. Prior to series 6, they were like released in cardboard boxes. They're quite bulky. They're quite tatty where they've been in people's shelves and storage, and they tend not to do as well. Series 6 onwards, they're in standard sort of DVD cases, so they're quite easy to post. They don't add that extra like £3 on top of, you know, a DVD. So standard jiffy bag, pop it in, and these do quite well on their own. So this one I probably aim to get about £9–10, and I paid 99p, so I'll make some money on that. I also picked up a Ashes to Ashes DVD. This is series 3. I recently sold series 1 and 2 on its own for £27. So with series 3, I was researching and you can actually get like £45. I also got Life on Mars series 1 and 2, which is like the prequel or sequel, I can never remember. I think it's the prequel to this, so this is the second sort of program after Life on Mars. Yeah, that's right. So yeah, after Life on Mars is Ashes to Ashes, and this program, they kind of go together, and if you can put the bundle of Life on Mars and Ashes to Ashes, you can get up to like £65, and that's something I may do because once I find another Ashes to Ashes series 1 and 2, I may just put a big bundle together. There's also the option of selling this on its own, and on its own it sells for £4. I paid £4, sorry, and it's going for about £29, so it may be worth just listing on its own for £30 and seeing if it sells. Like I said, I paid £4 for this. It's quite chunky to post, but it's definitely worth looking out for. Again, I also picked up a box set called Indian Summers. Now this is on Channel 4. It's fairly recent, over the last few years. Series 1 and 2, it was actually cancelled. Although it's quite a popular programme, I believe. The cast has got is it Julie Walters? Yeah, Julie Walters. And when was it released? This came out in 2016. So series 1 and 2 on eBay and Amazon is about £22, I believe. So I'll probably put this on for £22, around that sort of price, and see how it does. I paid £4, so you know, it's not that bad really. And I probably actually watched this because I haven't seen it, and it looks fairly good, so yeah, happy with that pickup. Moving on, I also picked up No Angels Series 1 and Series 2 for 50p in a charity shop. With Series 3, it does really well, about £20. I've got a listing on at the moment for £20, so we'll see how that goes. Once that goes, I'll relist these ones once I find Series 3. Series 3 again is more hard to come by, but you do see it, so it's just a matter of like keeping an eye out and saving these. The reason why this does well, I believe, is because of Joe Joyner from EastEnders, who played Tanya. I always put that in the listing. This came out in like 2004, before she was in EastEnders, so I believe that's why it does well. Obviously the other actors are good as well, but I believe that's why it does well. I also picked up some Region 1 DVDs. I picked up this one, which is The Shift, The Shift, and it's like, I guess it's like a self-help sort of DVD. It's 2 hours with bonus material of 3 hours, 2 discs, paid £1, and this goes for about £10 to £11. And it's region 1, but I may test it because some of this sort of stuff, which is a little bit more self-help, is actually region 3. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. I also picked up The Closer. Now, The Closer is sort of a crime detective program. I believe it's on TNT or Alibi, one of these sort of channels on subscription. It's not been released in the UK on DVD, so a lot of the DVDs are import versions. These ones happen to be region 1. However, I've discovered that most region 1 DVDs released by Warner Brothers, which you can kind of vaguely see, the logo, Warner Brothers logo, are actually region 3. They work on region 2 players, and quite a lot of TV programs are Warner Brothers, so they always work on UK DVD players, so it's not that bad. And I always put that in the description because it helps if they're going in the UK and they're a bit worried that they might not play. So 5th and 6th season, there's 7 seasons in total. The Closer, I have sold The Closer several times before, and it does pretty well. Because the fact is, it's not on mainstream sort of TV. But yeah, I paid £2 each for these, and season 6 is sold, season 5 isn't, but I should get £10 to £11 each hopefully. May do a bundle because I got some upstairs from another bundle, and I don't think they're these ones, so hopefully I can do a bundle and sell them, but you know, make some more money. This one actually has like an FDA label from Amazon. So whether it was long-term storage fees or whether someone's bought it on Amazon and they've got the Amazon logo on the item, I'm not quite too sure. So yeah, that was on Amazon. Someone's bought it from Amazon, they've not watched it, or they've had it come back from Amazon, and now I've got it. So yeah, hopefully it makes some money. And I also picked up this program called The Terminal City. The reason I bought it, it was £3, is it's region 1 again, and it looks like some sort of crappy American program. It's actually about a lady who's in like a reality TV program, gets breast cancer, and she sort of, her reality TV show gets popular again because she's sort of got a story to tell with her program because she's got cancer. I think that's the gist of this program. It's actually a Canadian program, I believe. It's not that long, it's 3 discs. I should get about £20 for this, hopefully, if anyone in the UK wants it. But it may go on GSP shipping program, so either way, I'm happy with that. Going back to the charity shop pickups, I also picked up this PS1 game called Twisted Metal World Tour. Its box is complete with the manual and the game. Unfortunately, the game is like really scratched. That's not really picking up on the camera. I paid £1.50 on Amazon, on eBay. It's going for about £20 to £35. This one is scratched, so I will test it when I set up my PS1 console. Try it out, see if it works, replace the box, and if it works then I'll be asking for that sort of money. Really don't see PS1 games out and about. I think they get saved for a lot of people who perhaps have deals with charity shops. car boot season. Hopefully I'll pick up some more this year, but they are becoming more difficult to find, but they're not impossible. So yeah, definitely worth keeping an eye out for PS1 games. And yeah, I've done quite well on PS1 games quite recently. I decided to go through my list and started to sort of go through ones which I know will sell. A lot of them aren't worth that much, but if you can get the right ones listed, take good photographs, they will go. And always like try and replace the boxes if possible, if you've got spare boxes. If see a game which is like 50p and the box is really good but the game is crap, then buy it for the box, because the box is got some sort of value to the game. And always in my listings I always put that I send it in a jiffy bag, just to reassure people that they're not going to get some smashed up game, which I know does happen sometimes. So I also picked this up, which is like a DVD RAM. I believe this is one you put in your DVD player if you're going to record off the TV. I'm not too sure, but I paid £1.50 and I should get about £12 plus postage on this one. At the car boot the other day, I picked up this teeny weeny hippity hop cafe. It's like a Polly Pocket sort of clone. It's from the same sort of time period of the original Polly Pocket, but instead of it being humans, it's like bears. And I don't know, you can kind of see it inside. It's like a little cafe. There's like little bear figures. And I paid £2 for this. It's not in the best condition, but for £2 I thought it was worth a little bit of a punt and to see how much it's worth. In the big collections, there was a big collection on eBay and that sold for 20 quid. I'd probably just put this on for £10 plus postage and, you know, just sort of make a few quid on it. I probably won't keep it for a make a bundle because it's just a little bit icky. It's not the best sort of thing to keep, because I don't think I'll see much of it about. So that's that really. One of my finds at the car boot the other week was this Dr. Martens advertising sign. Now this is quite heavy, it's like made out of rubber. It's like fairly big, and this would have been used to put on display next to like the shoes. You know, things like this. I used to work in a shoe shop and they used to have things like this all the time. And they'd just be like on the side, you know, behind the shoe. And this is actually going on eBay for about £40. There's one sold previously for 35 plus postage. I put mine on for £40 and hopefully that'll go soon. There's quite a few watches on this, so really pleased. And I paid £5 for it. I did have to do some research because obviously I knew it had a value, but obviously I wasn't too sure how much. It could be like 10, it could be 15. But the fact that this is going for like 40 quid, I really pleased that from £5. And finally, the pickup that I'm really pleased with is this figure. It's Shaun of the Dead figure in its original box. It's a cult classic, Series 4, Shaun of the Dead by Real Toys. Don't know if you can see it very well, but it's quite a nice figure. It's in the box, and it hasn't been opened. It's as new. There is some damage like the box. It's not the best box. You know, it's been in storage. And this is from 2006. I haven't watched Shaun of the Dead. I've seen it on TV when it's been on like ITV2. But I've never really watched it. but I know it's a popular film, and I'll put this on eBay and hopefully get about £40 to £50. I paid £6 for it, £6 all day long for a sealed figure. Is, you know, happy to pay that. Even if it's worth £20, it's £6, and you know, it's just nice to have things which like this, which are sort of collectible, and I know people will like it. So yeah, part of my reselling, I love to buy things and people enjoy. So yeah, I sold a DVD the other day, and you know, when someone messaged me on eBay, I just really like that. Just really like that sort of, you know, it's me more than just picking things up and selling tap. It's, you know, people actually buying it because they want this stuff. So I think that's interesting, and this is like an interesting thing. Someone who buys this will really want this figure. So yeah, that's really why I like doing reselling. So thank you for watching. It's a sort of fairly long video. Hope you gain some knowledge, hope you gain some, you know, research for when the car boots start. If you have any questions, you know, as always, comment below and I'll be happy to answer any questions you may have. Thank you for watching.